why God put me up here.
But you're blessed.
I'm nervous, but I got a testimony before I sing my song. And the message last week with Danielle and how she lost her son, and it really inspired me to kind of tell my story with my daughter. And there's no way I'm going to make it through this without crying. So just bear with me. When my daughter was 2 years old, she was playing in the swimming pool, and we had a little birthday party. And she forgot to jump in with her floaties, and she was drowning. And my son, he hollered, you know, Mom, come get her. And so by the time we got her, I mean, she was, you know, it was real close. And so after that, you know, we got rid of the pool, and we were just like, oh, thank God, you know. God's so great. But that wasn't the end of the story. About a month later, about 2 in the morning, I'm dead asleep, and my wife grabs me by the arm and shakes me. Josh, there's something wrong with our little girl. She's laying there, and the left side of her whole body's twitching, and she's not responsive, and she's having a seizure. And so we jump up and we call 911, and we call my mom, and we live down the road with the nurse, and they come rushing over, and she's seizing for almost an hour, and my mom, who's a nurse, is just, I mean, going berserk, because she'd never seen a seizure in a little kid that long. And so from then on, you know, we got to put her on medicine and everything, and try to control the seizures. And so we fought this for about 5 years, and then one night my wife, and we went through multiple seizures, and there was, I mean, for a few months I couldn't even sleep in the bed, you know, with her. And I mean, it was horrific for a parent. And so 5 years later, my wife's sleeping in the bed, and she just wakes up, and she's like, Elena's snoring. And so God put a seed in my wife's spine to say, hey, there's a reason why she's having these seizures. And there's always a rhyme and a reason for everything. And so it wasn't long after that we went and took her to the doctor, and they were like, yeah, she's her tonsils are way too big, she's having trouble breathing. And so we got the tonsils out, and every year we would go do EEGs on her, and there was always seizure activity in her brain. And so it was 2 months after the tonsils came out, and we went, and we weren't expecting much, and we went in there, and the doctor told us, I don't know what happened, but there's no activity. There's no sign of a seizure, there's no anything. And so, I mean, to us, that's just a work from God. There's no other explanation. And I just wanted to share with y'all my story, and really, I know what God's doing. I'm a guy who's comfortable sitting in the back and not really speaking up, and He's getting me out of my comfort zone.
Amen.
That's what we need. We need a little push from God. I was walking this morning at 6 in the morning, and God said, you got a story to tell, and you got a message that you need to tell. And if you got, I don't have any voice like Sister Jamie or Brother Will, but what I do have, I'm going to praise Him with that voice.
Amen.
And I'm telling you, when you give in to God finally, I mean, He's blessed us. You know, my life is so great. I got 3 wonderful kids, a wonderful wife. I got everything I could ever have. And I think, why, Lord? Why do you bless me like you did? You know, who am I that you can bless me and give me all these things? What did I do? And He's just like, just listen to me. Just obey me.
Amen.
And that's what I'm trying to do. And this song that I'm going to sing, one of the verses is I've seen a world that's dying, wounded by the master of deceit. And I think a lot of that is going on in our community where, we got people who are dying every day and the devil's lying to them, but if we would just obey what the Lord wants to do, then we can be a witness to those that we need to be a witness to.
Amen.
And so I don't have any music, so forgive me. My wife says I should practice a little bit, but I'm just gonna roll with it. And I hope while I'm singing this, you guys can really reflect on your lives and the many blessings that you've had and the miracles that you ain't realizing is miracles in your life. Amen.
Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah.
Lily of the valley, let your sweet aroma fill my life. Rose of Sharon, show me how to grow in beauty in God's sight. Fairest of 10,000, make me a reflection of your light. And I pray, Jesus, shine down on me, and let your love shine through me in the night.
Yes, Lord.
And I pray, lead me, Lord, I will follow. Anywhere you open up the door, let your words speak through me. Show me things I've never seen before. Lord, I want to be your witness. You can take what's wrong and make it right.
Hallelujah.
And I pray, Jesus, shine down on me, and let your love shine through me in the night. Lord, I see a world that's dying, wounded by the master of the sea. Oh, I was searching in the darkness, haunted by the years of past defeat. But then I see you standing near me, Lord,
Amen.
shining with compassion in your eyes. And I pray, Jesus, shine